I got your back there, man. Shoot him. Get back, get back. Drop the gun now. Drop it. You good? God CO, you good? Don't move! Any more shooters? Back in the building. I have no idea. Are you off duty, police? No. Or military. Okay. CPL? Yes, sir. He's down. I'm clear. Shooters down. Let's get him in custody, guys, and then get inside.
Yeah, hello, good morning. They're just watching a few things. What are you doing?
Good, just rehold, just put it away, man, for now. And then have a seat here. Did you fire? No. Did you shoot? All right, have a seat here against the tree.
16 points. There's a fire inside as well.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
The shooter is back behind the church by the lake. Okay, more cars behind the church near the lake.
Find out if we have more shooters. We have a shooter with a long gun down here in the parking lot, south end of the church.
Have we possible two shooters, one with direction on the south of the church, and one on the last scene near the lake on the church.
Stay, just get back. As far as you can.
Trees.
I don't have any more running around.
Any other units in that? How many victims we have this time?
Gun right here. You saw one shooter? Got a mag inside. We can't get in there, man. We ain't gonna be able to breathe.
How far in is he?
I can't see if where they can be able to breathe. They said I got a victim in here, but they're too small. Yeah, we can't get in there. We can't get in there. There's so much smoke you can't breathe. No. No.
What do we got here?
3.
Okay, remember any of them unresponsive? Okay. Okay.
Where you been hit at, sir? I got some big red. Let's drag this guy off the road.
Hey!
just reading some random thoughts in class. Yeah, I know a lot of people are talking about that too. Good. So I'm actually having a coffee. Oh no, I'm having a tea actually. Actually, yeah. Literally, I'm gonna take a sip right now. I made an extra strong green tea with some oat milk and agave. I love this stuff. Yeah, did you try it like that? It's good, yeah. It's one of your favorites now. You never used to be a tea fan and now you are? That's good. Congratulations. Yeah, so a lot of people are mentioning quite a bit. Hold on. I'm going to highlight a few things here just because of the times and what other people are asking. It doesn't seem connected to those questions, but it very much is. Sometimes you just got to let it procure a little bit. Yeah, it might not seem like at first you're going to be like, what the heck? It's already happened. And then you were like, oh. Yeah. Well, you know, as they say, and we use this term quite a bit in class, it is like finding the Holy Grail in the pit of despair. Life. Da da na na na. Ba 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 ba. Da 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 da. Yeah, so some people are talking about that. So ourselves personally, as well as many others, yeah, a lot are asking questions, and it seems like they never want to discuss any of that, as though it's all conspiracy. Now, as you can see, a lot of those people are heavily connected to the animal activists and other trafficking lines of concern, targeting certain people. And what happens is, when some people say, hey, right, and they notice some things that aren't okay, abuse, people within the business, some of the employees, some of the agents, a couple sideshows, some of the ones he scooped up off the street, whatever it is. Yeah, when they do some really sick shit, oftentimes, yeah, they can get arrested and go to jail. And the ones who scooped them up will help to set them up. Yeah, get them in jail. And if they try to say, hey, I was working for so-and-so or talking to, yeah, right, buddy. Yeah, it's really hard. It's really hard sometimes to make those connections. But if you listen to what people are saying, I know it's hard if you don't know who, what, where, when, why to listen. Especially when it seems so mindless. I mean, time is money, man. You think I got time to sit around listening to this shit? Time is on my side. Yes, it is. Time is on my side. Yes, it is. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Beat up, up. Hello. Good almost morning. 38 minutes and counting. Till what? Midnight. And then it'll be a new day. Well, it kind of already is, right? It's when you wake up. It's the start of a new day. But technically, the day begins at 12:01. Right at midnight. I don't know. How do you have your watch set or? Ba 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 da. Bida ba 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 ba. All right, so yeah, I'll touch base on that real quick. Where you got so many people jumping in there. Yeah, so a lot of good people from around the world who are aware. So we have children here that have been fucked and tortured by punks, and these are facts, and you have a lot of people that don't want to accept those facts. And we've explained the involvements with the animal activist groups and drug trafficking lines, targeting of innocent citizens. And it is scary how a lot of people seem to want to ignore all the concerns as though that's crazy. Right, and when you look at everything else that's been going on with what we've been talking about with the vaccines and the overprescribing of SSRIs is a huge kicker with these groups. As you can see, 6 or 7, left or right. Are you a buyer or a user? A promoter or a seller? I know when you start to see it, you're like, wow. And when you see that people have no clue what the fuck they're doing, and they're just going day by day in their entitled fucking worlds. Me, I feel threatened. Look at what they did to me, what I've been through, how hard I've worked. Shut the fuck up. Right, so anyways, yeah, a lot of people are talking about, Mr. Wilcock. Yeah, that would be a good product. You can call it At Your Own Wilcock. Yeah, that's a good idea. Anyways, so when you go back to the history and some of the things he talked about briefly, if you go back, I don't know if some of that's been deleted or if it's still there in some of his lives and different conversations. I'd say this one, where he talks about some of these things, is probably 5 years ago. Right, so he mentions when he was a kid. He's talked about it a few times, I believe, over the years. He brushes on, his mom's involvement with different things. You can look into that if you're really interested, or you can push out the dumb fear propaganda. Yeah, a bunch of crazy geniuses, huh? Didn't Trump send him slippers? Yeah, I think Trump had sent him slippers. Said he was working with the Savati space program, the drones and stuff. So when you look at the activists he's been working with, what's going on in UK and them making drones, and then those people and activist groups that are targeting the Karens and the non-vaxxers and the bullies and the, let's not forget, the dog kickers. Yeah, that's actually how we got their attention. Yeah, 2016, 2015, 14. Right, so when you understand this and that a lot of these people are fucked. Okay, we're in Augusta, Maine, and my name is Mary, and I have 4 children here, and my youngest 2 are in the hands of sick, murderous pedophiles who tried to kill me, and he threw my phone when I mentioned David Wilcock's name, got very angry. Why would I mention that name? I know, my mom still says, oh, because you were obsessed and listening to him all the time. Not even true at all. Nope, I mentioned his work just like I do anyone else's, different doctors. Hey, you see the Joe Rogan show today? Right. I mean, I mention different people all the time, and they seem to want to highlight certain ones based off the rhetoric from the druggies and activists around here. You try to tell them, I'm just a silly girl. I'll understand when I get older. Yeah, the private investigator, before he shot himself in 2009, was talking about those things and the concerns there. And what happens is, when people aren't on board with targeting the people they want to target for their fucked up reasons, take a look at this situation, you guys. People need to fucking report what's happening here and help these kids. So many people talking about they want the fucking producers going around, all these fucking watchers, and they think it's funny feeding it to pastor's son. I mean, see, even I fucking laugh about it. Because they think it's fucking hilarious how easy it is to feed this shit to fucking sickos they've been grooming for years. Right, I know. Trust me when I say, look at the father in some of those situations with these young watchers, 20, 21, 22 years old in the military, going into the military, want to be in the military. Right, and when they get arrested, now my career is ruined. I'll never be in the military. No, probably not. Well, I don't know. There might be some special forces teams that could use you, but hold on. Depends. We'll see how it goes. Right. So when you understand these, they're sending it out to certain places and people. They're very smart and calculated with this and the trafficking. Remember we told you where it was going before it went? We were like, hey, they're putting it on microchips and they're trapping it in the dogs. Watch out, Florida. And then boom, go look at the timeline. It's all fucking documented and you can't fucking deny it. You can try to cover it up, but we have teams all around the world that have been documenting everything. Every fucking breath I take, motherfuckers. Right. So, anyways, since I was 4 years old, right. So, anyways, wake the fuck up. Just a suggestion. If you care about anything, you have children, you got a family. Yeah, the radicals are targeting people like crazy, and they said they're going to start taking out innocent children, police officers. They're good forces. Think about what I just said. They're good forces. And they're fucking sick of these sick fucking entitled citizens, just like we are. See, the difference is we're nonviolent. We're not going to hurt anybody, and we don't expect them to hurt anybody. We are unarmed. I mean, there's really weapons all around us when you think about it. So if we wanted to do something or hurt ourselves or someone else, I think that would have been done by now. And as you can see, we've done the best we can to avoid attacks on and offline, physically and mentally. And it's amazing that we have survived. For real. Yeah, if you want to call Walking Dead survival, I guess, but... What did we learn from all this? Someone in the comments asked. No, on the other chat there, this is they were listening to the White House thing. What did we learn from all this? Right, so he touches briefly on Mr. Wilcock. He touches briefly on when he was a child. Stuff about his mom. I mean, I'm not really sure. I'm not an expert. There's a lot of people are asking questions. Yeah, I know too, the last few weeks there, like the moderators and people, a lot of the people he's dealing with, the sick fucking activists that have been targeting us and other innocent citizens. Yeah, when they don't agree with them and they try to say, yeah, that's wrong and that person doesn't deserve that and those kids are being abused, they fucking hate it and they will take those people out, and they have been. And we've shown you that multiple times. Right. So anyways, anyone here in Augusta, Maine, any locals, anyone near and far who cares about planet Earth, humanity, doing what's right, a lot of people are looking for these producers and trying to help the kids that have already been abused. Being abused right now. Oh, I know. You got an appointment to get to. Shoo. Shoo, shoo. Go on. Get out of here now. I know. You don't want to miss that appointment, huh? Right, and when you have these fucking, look at the activists and these people and what they've been going around doing all these years. When these attacks are happening and they think it's okay, that it's them doing something. Getting the bad guys, the cartel people, and when you see, back when they put the article in the paper in 2009, around the time that private investigator shot himself, yeah, we got to get these cartel people, and they put my brother's name in the paper because he's heavily associated to the drug trafficking. Right. And you see a lot of my family, a lot of druggies, overdoses. Who's that? Yeah, that's one of my cousins. Someone's mentioning one of my cousins a few years ago going up to OOB and punching a cop. Yeah, it's my dad's brother's son. I don't talk to any of them. No, I haven't even seen or talked to a lot of them since I was a little kid. I remember some of them too that get put in jail because so many people were targeting him, wanting to kill him for drug deals and stuff. I remember them putting, I think it was his brother, yeah, put him in jail. So many people wanted to beat him up for drug deals gone bad. So yeah, no, that was my other cousin. Yeah, her baby died in a house fire while her boyfriend was passed out on drugs. Yeah, died. Little baby. Don't worry, they saved the dog. Don't worry, they got the pets out. Little baby died though. Yeah, she had blown a bunch of money. She got a lawsuit out of that because the fire workers were, the fire alarms were wonky or something. So she got a lawsuit out of that. I'm pretty sure she gave most of it, went down to Florida, passed it off, got some drugs, got a lot of drugs with that money, huh? Yeah, that was all being watched. She tried to tell him. I know. It's nothing personal. I know that they take it out like you're the one that's. It's like no, they can just hear and see everything. It's not that hard. Oh yeah, they'll tap into your kids' devices, everything. They hear everything while you're riding around with them in your cars and trucks, putting shit in their heads. You people are sick. You're fucking sick. And the proper authorities need to get these fucking sick monkeys and pedophiles and drug traffickers away from my fucking kids and get my children out of the custody of that sick fuck. So when you see when they put my brother's name in the paper back in 2009, right, because they're going at these officers. We got to get the dangerous cartel people. Now, a lot of times the cartel people are the ones having those granolas and activists and pieces of shit pressure the cops to get some noise going. Get their name in the paper. Get these dangerous cartel people. Because that throws the whole family in the bucket, don't it, bro? Right, so when these punks want to target the innocent ones that have caused them some issues over the years, because they've been in and out of prison, trafficking drugs from up and down the line to Florida and elsewhere. So, anyways, when you see that they have their fucking nasty fucking activist, turtle washing, whale saving, take a look at how that's connected to the drug trafficking. They're not really saving the whales, motherfuckers. Some of them really think they are, and they get a lot of fucking funding to do it. Jesus Christ. think about it. Right, so they get the granolas to pressure the cops, put that in the paper, boom, the names of people, yeah, get these dangerous cartel people, so when they target us, it's okay, and oh, they're mad, and you have all these fucking people watching. You sick fucks. Not one person. Not one person out of that group. Trust me, there's a lot over here that are amazed at how many play fucking stupid and don't want to talk. They're scared to fucking talk about the vaccines or the SSRIs because they know. Bye-bye. Yeah, they're not going to promote your channel anymore. They're going to send the woke mob after you. Dig up dirt. Every 16-year-old you diddled. Yeah, remember back when they were trying to change the fucking laws so that down to 14 and 16 or whatever in different states for children or teenagers, young adults, to be able to press charges for assault when their parents fucking beat them or give them a whack, right? That's not okay. That's assault. Well, technically, until you're 18. Excuse me? Right. So when they were trying to fix that, because there were some pretty serious cases over the years with young adults. Right. And so they were trying to change that age level just to, considering that they're maturing faster and faster. They're wanting to work more. They want to make money. They want to get their Roblox and all that. Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting, huh? Right, so they push them to put that in the paper. So see how they can target like the really bad cartel traffickers, sick fucks, pedos and traffickers wanted them to do that. Because then they could easily target us. And you can see that's exactly what the fuck happened. And the private investigator was trying to tell them that. And it's sick what some of my siblings and other people did. And when you look at what they've been saying and doing over the years, you should be disgusted. If you're not as disgusted as I am, then you're a fucking idiot. Or you just have a really strong stomach. Congratulations. But, I mean, I guess us too. If we didn't, yeah, we wouldn't be here. You know, it's almost taken us out a few times over the years. You get so sick and depressed. Sometimes that just, when you know what you know, and then people act the way they act. Yeah, I mean, you go numb to it. You end up with a retarded smile on your face, just waving and nodding. Cheers. But yeah, he had mentioned, he had touched briefly on his childhood and growing up, involvements with his mom. You can look into that. Yeah, he brings out his old little pair of pajamas. He said he remembers, yeah, a lot of weird dreams. It sounds like, yeah, they were probably drugging him and abusing him. Who knows? Who really knows? Or just messing with him with different chemicals, studying with the telekinesis stuff. Frequencies, yeah. Psychic networks. Alien ghost hunters. Yeah, when you start to see it. Right, and when you see that, the position he must have been in and the people trying to not highlight a lot of the things he seemed to want to talk about, and he did the best he can, I think, to talk about those things. And those who are aware could hear it very clearly. And it's sad how so many people get caught up with the Santa Claus stuff, you know? Bells and whistles, yeah. Yeah, he mentioned, yeah, one time he woke up and he was standing on a stage and they were all laughing at him or something. He was walking up a road. Yeah, I mean, kids have dreams and stuff in and out, but over the years, we've studied a lot of those cases extensively, and the programs I was put on in 2000, when I was 18, heavily covered those things. Just for awareness, not to do anything, just for simple awareness. Right, as far as it, chlorophyll and other things that get used. Amazing, he was able, to make it through all those years. And you can see how they used him too, going around doing the conferences. What was it, 2012? When you actually know, and how they give him stuff, whatever, to promote. And then you have to kind of overlay that, almost like talking in tongue. Right, oh my God, now these freaks want me to find ghosts. They actually believe in the ghosts. And you're trying to tell them, look, I think that what you saw and heard was this. Oh my God, they're crazy. They don't understand. Next, get someone else in here that'll believe our bullshit. Right. Yeah, we see it all the time. Oh, they believe the crazy non-vaxxer, the Karen, the bully, the dog kicker. Well, oh my God, they're siding with the monster cartel families. You see how that works? When you look at different investigations and cases and loops of people that get tagged, so to speak, have you ever done like when they do dolphins and they tag certain ones, and then it's going to go on for so long, and then after so many years, is it the end of the world? Some are time sensitive, I guess. I don't know. Are we going to be born again? Roger that. Can you hear me now? In 3, 2, 1. We are now 39 minutes away from midnight. I mean, excuse me, 19 minutes. Dyslexic, man. Yeah, some of those cases it's so sad. And just from my own personal experience too, I know how frustrating that can be. So let's say you're a kid, and you're having some pretty weird dreams. Seems like it was real though. I don't know. Right, and then something that happened in the dream, maybe you dropped a French fry with some ketchup, and some ketchup got on your pant leg in the dream. Well, hold on, there's a ketchup stain on your pant leg right now. Kids. And hold on, right? And it could be a body mark. It could be, anything, something. A torn shirt, grape jelly, something. No. So it couldn't have been a dream because, hold on. Maybe, sometimes, I don't know. Or when you look at some of those cases and you see the people involved, and then sometimes you can connect, wow, look, and they're ordering chloroform offline or something. Oh, okay. And the kids say, try to question people. Get the hell out of here with your questions. Don't fucking put stuff in our kids' head. No, I mean, oh, that's sad. Yeah, over the years you have a lot of those cases, and when you see the connections and the people involved. I think it was 2012. They stopped selling chloroform online, yeah. Yeah, we told those sick fucks they weren't going to get away with this. Yeah, the dog's leg blew up. I lost use of an arm for 3 months. It's not crazy. It's exactly what the fuck happened. Yeah, and he beat up a little boy in the tub. It was not just a whack. I know, and then when you ask them about that, like all these other things, right, that they don't want to address, and then you mention that, well, you protected him. It's like, how did I protect him? All I said was, hey, I questioned him. I said, what the hell, right? Because I got home, and I hear thrashing around in the bathroom. And I knocked on the door, and what's going on? None of your business. I know, a lot of people say I should have busted the door down, and just keep in mind what was going on around that time. Yeah, we had other kids in the house. Big pit bulls were standing right behind me. We got Damien and Sweetie Pie. Damien's leg is the one that blew up, yeah. He had that bouncy ball in his leg. Yeah, remember when they left me alone with the dogs? And they went down to North Carolina to see some family. His nephew going to be part of the FBI. Okay, right. And I took the dog to the vet, and I said, he has like a bouncy ball or something in his leg. It was like a perfect, hard, bouncy ball. And you'd almost see it flash red every once in a while. And just for fun, I told the vet, I'm like, yeah, I think it's picking up Russian channels because of other things going on. We thought it'd be funny to tell a joke. Because the psychos at the Maine Parent Federation called us Nazis for wanting to address the vaccines. And when they acted psychotic, and we could see they were protecting sickos, we said, you're a bunch of fucking Hitlers. They're the Nazis. They're the Nazis. They flipped the fuck out. So anyways, when all that shit's already going on, okay. Right, he dresses the kid and sends him home to his mother after his